Hello guys, just here to give you some directions for today. Okay, so A, B, and C are going to start to contribute toward a test grade for multi-view sketching. All right, you'll find today actually involves very little sketching, but you can use sketches to help you do this. So letter A, B, and C are due today. Make sure those are posted on Classroom. Letter A is like what you were doing on Friday. Okay, you're going to identify either the edges or faces from the isometric sketch here to the front, side, and top view sketches here. I will go over the two homework examples after I go over directions. So if you were confused about those homeworks, I'll go over them. I won't go over this example on the test, but you can do it the same way. All right. For letter B, you're just going to find me the correct front, right, and top view for numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Notice there are some dotted lines. So what that means is these would be hidden lines. The lines, there would be a face covering it, but you could picture it's a hidden line in the back. Okay. So anything that's solid, you can imagine you can physically see it. All right, so like letter B here, this line would be in the front because it's solid. In letter F, this diagonal line, which is dotted, you can picture is behind this edge. So that should help you solve this one. And I think letter B should be pretty self-explanatory. The best way to do this would be to draw a quick sketch of each side and match your picture to the correct letter. You only need to do 3 views for each. Notice there's a lot of wrong choices in here, so be careful. And for letter C, you're just going to match these shapes to the pictures below. Notice there are some dotted lines for hidden shapes too. And I have an example I'll go through to help you guys with this one if you need it. If you don't need my help, great, no problem. You guys can get started. But if you do need help, let's just go over. This is your homework from Friday. Right, let me get we'll do green, we'll do red, we'll do black, and we will do blue here. Great. So this is going to help us visualize here. So for letter B, how do you do this? If you guys were confused, well, you've got an isometric drawing here, and you've got 3 views, a top, a front, a side. All right, so you're going to look at each face. So letter A, what does that mean? So you're going to look at letter A here, right? So letter A would be this face. All right, and you've got to say what matches up with the top view, what matches up with the front view, and the side view. So the front view, you'll find that, well, this big old face matches the face. So that's why the face of A is 9. That's why we put 9 here. If you're looking at the front view, what part of A would match up? And it would be this line. You can't see the face of it, so it's only going to be an edge. So this line here matches this line here. That's why we put a letter 3 there. The number 3, excuse me. And for the front view, it's the same. So from the side view, which is here, this edge of A would be the only part we see, and that matches up with number 21 here. All right, that's why number 21 is here, number 9 is here. For letter B, which is down here, letter B, we'd have to say what are the 3 faces we would see, right? So from the top, we're only going to see this line matches up with this line. That would be 14, right? From the front, From the front, I notice that this line and this line match up. That's all we're going to see. So we drop 8 in here. Okay. And from the side view, well, the faces match up here. So we can drop in, right? And you're going to keep on doing this. Let me keep going, okay? For face C here, that's our next letter. All right, let's match that up. I already see face 1 is that face I just drew, right? So from the front view, number 1 would match up with that. About from the top, we're not going to see that face from the top. You would see this edge from the top, which would match up here. That's why let's put 12 in there. Make it a little skinnier. Okay. From the side, what are we going to see from the side? You've got to compare. You're actually going to see both these edges, because if you look at it straight on, right, those edges would match up, so that would be number 20. Or let's move on to side D, to letter D. All right. Letter D, I could see this face matches up. On the side view, that would be 17, right? From the top view, this part would match with this part, which would be 13. And from the front view, we're only going to see this edge lines up with this edge, which is number 4. All right, notice I'm just following the numbers. The numbers point to a face or a side, okay? For letter E. Letter E, it's over here, it's this face, right? So that's going to be this face here. That's going to be this face here. That's our front view, number 2. From the top, we're going to see this edge matches this edge. That's number 10. And from the side, we're going to see this edge matches this edge, which is 24. All right. Notice I'm just drawing a common line every time. That helps me find my answer. For letter F, where is it? It's up facing the top way. So I know that we should see it straight on from the top view, and we do. That's number 11. How about from the front, what would we see? Looks like this edge here, right? Number 6. And from the side, you can see this part match up with this part, 22. Awesome. For face G here, that's going to match with 19 in the side view. From the front view, what would match? Looks like this edge. Match with this edge, that's number 7 from the front. From the top view, we'd only see this edge, which would match that edge. That's 16. Okay. One more. Letter H. There's letter H. Matches up with the top view here because it's facing upwards, so I know to drop number 10 in first. We're looking at it from the front. This part will match this part, so that's number 5. And from the side, this part will match this part, and that's 23. Okay. Good more way to check yourself is this should have every number between the highest and lowest number. So it looks like the highest is number 24. And I don't think I should repeat anything in there. Real quick, hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did repeat H. So I'm just confused because I repeated a letter for 10, for E, E10 and H10. Do you guys see this here and here? So let's check that for letter E. See, I think I found a mistake here. For letter E, which is this face, what's going to be the top view? Yeah, see, it wouldn't be number 10. Big error. This is number 10. That's not the same. What does match up from the top is this side with this side. So I'm going to have to fix that. Hopefully H is correct here. H looks like it is correct. So I just found a good way to check yourself, guys. Look for the repeated digit, right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Looks like everything else checks out, all right? I can continue if you feel like you got it. I would skip ahead, okay, guys? If not, I'll start doing this. Start going over this one. I'll just do it the same way, okay? So letter A, where is it? Up here. It's going to be here, right, guys? So that's number 1. From the front and from the side, I can see a green edge here. Looks like it matches up with this edge, so that's the side. It's 27. And the front would be this edge, which matches this edge, which is number 20. All right, this one's definitely trickier, so coloring is helping me immensely here. Letter B. Letter B is this big face. All right, let's find that face. Where is it? Looks like it's here. That's number 23. I just colored over it, but that's for the side. It's 23. All right, if we're looking at it from the front, I would see this edge. You could actually see both, right? So looks like it'd be this edge here. Yep, 19 from the front. And let's do green here. From the top, I'd see this face. Looks like this big line here. That'd be line 11. All right. Let's squeeze in a couple more. I'm going to run out of time. See top face here. It's facing the top, so let's find it. That's number 5. All right, from the side, you would only see this line. You would only see this line. That was 33 from the side. The front, you only see that line. Right? Which is all right, I'm going to continue this in part 2. If you still need help, I'd follow along. All right, friends, so I'll be back.